Hello everyone and welcome back to Sunday Shuffle. It's just me today because everything is last minute. Sometimes Sunday Shuffle start time is good morning. I didn't really have anything else right to say. And it looks like we're ready to head into our first matchup right now. And it's going to be Residential versus Glady. I've been hearing that this might not be the most enthusiastic matchup because the winner of this does run into the one and only Mikkel. So we'll just have to see how it goes. I just realized I didn't fix a lot of things that I should have fixed, but it's fine. Oh, I have to swap sides too. Oh, I'm all over the place. But we're getting started for real this time, and wow, just an immediate guillotine coming out from Residential to start it off, and Glady looking a little bit patient though, actually gets the step lance as well for some big damage, but on the other side, Rez constantly throwing out this pressure, has a kinetic wave, still connects it, and gets so much damage off of that. 35, 27, health dwindling for Glady, trying to get something back, but Residential has built up quite the lead right now. Okay, well, if there was two of me, I would keep talking, but there's only one of me, and I didn't set everything up properly, so while I was saying that, Rez gets the kill, and we're headed to game 2. Oh, and we're already seeing a swap? That's a quick swap. I could give myself an echo. Why are my glasses fogging up when it's not like humid in my room? It's weird. Alright, headed right into game 2 here. It's going to take a bit of adaptation, and this deck is adaptation. What is all of this flame coming out from Glady? What is this deck? I was not ready for this one. And we'll see if that's what makes a difference, because I think Residential's game plan will stay mostly the same other than the whole defense part. But I don't know. That's a lot of break to deal with. That's a lot of tiles to mind, especially with the SD turret with the shield break. This could be devastating. Thankfully, Rez doesn't have the most dangerous cards, but that's still 41 damage off of that shield break. Kinda. Not actually 41 damage. So again, the eruption comes out, and Rez just cautiously playing and still with a bit of a health lead. He needs to be a little bit careful, but that's a triple barrel. That's the guillotine on the spot dodge. Rez up 2-0. Wow, okay. Rez is going off a little bit in this winners round 2 match. Has been absent from these tournaments a little bit, I feel like. But looking as good as ever with the align into the tax return, but not quite getting the guillotine there. Glady just dodging away, but the SD turret getting some extra credit, and Glady not able to get too much started, but actually getting a lot of damage here, but doesn't matter. Through the fire, there's the triple barrel, and that's even more damage with the thunder. Residential in there. Okay. The barrel comes out yet again. 30 health, 20 health dwindling. 7 health remaining for Glady, as Rez just needs one hit to finish it off. The guillotine does not connect, but there's so many other tools in the arsenal. Even the kinetic wave could be a big factor damage-wise here. But Glady's getting a little bit of damage back. Rez sitting on 34. And it's going to be interesting to see. But once again, it's the old reliable. It is the game for Residential. Yeah. Well played to Rez, and we go in search of a round 3. The winners top what was it again? Top 16? Yeah. That's what we're searching for. Yeah, with Glady falling into losers, this is a little bit scary. I think Gladys made like 3 top 8s in a row, and there are 3 games that they have to play in losers. So that losers bracket is looking a little scary. But we have our first round 3 available. It's Bloopity versus 8th. And I'll actually set up the prediction for that right now so people actually have time to predict. Bloopity 8th, get your predictions in. If no one predicts, predictions will end forever. There will be no more predictions. But 8th is off of a top 8 in the last Sunday Shuffle, the first escape from 9th. Can 8th do it again? Can 8th do 2 in a row? That is the question here. College fund on 8th, honestly? I would have said yes, but then I saw 8th's username. You know, they're kind of fond of the username changes, but I'm not a fan of this one. Not the biggest fan, but I respect it. You even said ignore the name. Okay, well, now I don't respect it. You're not owning it. And stream will see the name in a few seconds. You lost a bet? Okay, that's the lore. I see. Well, head right into it. 8th versus Bloopity. And this is the usual 8th deck. I don't see any changes. I believe this is the tried and true. But same on Bloopity's side. This is what you're scared of when you're against the Violette. And 8th, whoa, playing with fire there, shielding the whirl, barely surviving, living to tell the tale though. No shield break in hand, but Bloopity's still getting some reliable combo damage here. And I'm not built for this. I just realized I'm like a duo commentator. I'm like a commentary block commentator. Solo commentating, that's a lot of words in a short amount of time. That's no pauses. That's constantly keeping it going. But 8th navigating these bombs. It's so scary. 2 prep bombs. 2 bombs exploding. 19-14 health on 8th remaining. Getting some damage back. But it's a little too late because those bombs just did so much. And this game's going to be really hard to turn around. But there's a hit stun with Snow Cone and a little bit of poison as well. A little bit of chip. But it's going to have to do something big right here. Dodges away from the strip mine, but that's 2 bombs prepped yet again. 1 health remaining, the shield break, and it's over. That's tough, but against a player of Bloopity's caliber, that is what it is sometimes. Yeah, 8's deck is like the gift that keeps on giving. You look at it, and here's the other variant of it. Instead of that crystal rifle, it is the eruption, taking away that back column from yourself, which might actually be a downside here. It might actually make it easier for Bloopity, so this is a bit of a gamble, to be sure, and we'll have to see how it goes. Right, Bloopity now pushing with the world, trying to get it, and again, that back column, such a threat as this hyper beam attempted, but Bloopity will not get caught. No errant movements here as it does clear away a little bit, but Bloopity is looking for that 3rd column, not the back column for the bomb. Right there, does not get the damage, but it's still a 20 health lead. But this time, 8th's going in. 8th's trying to find the damage here. Can they do it? But the mark, dodges away perfectly, but cannot quite get the damage through. Needs this Frost Slash, gets the Hyper Beam. That's a significant amount of damage back. If this Frost Slash connects, that could be huge here, and it does, evening up the game. But can 8th find something more because the world is so much? The bomb is set up, and the bomb is blown up. That's 2 health remaining on 8th. Still trying to regen 9 health, but can't quite get the Frost Slash, and that could be it. Tempo of the game swinging in Bloopity's favor now. Has plenty of cards in the hand as well to do the work with. Has a starter, but no, does not connect. 8th, one more chance, 7 health remaining. Can you find something here? No, the claw trap and the push slash. Bloopity up 2-0. Heading into game 3 here. Ace trying to find something, but it is once again Bloopity in control. It feels like 2 bombs set up. The whirl pushing 8th back, but actually 8th once again with the hyper beam figures it out, gets a little bit of damage again, and the Hailblade's actually doing a little bit of chip to put 8th in the lead. But these bombs are looking scary. The triple blow up though actually clears the space, gives 8th some room to breathe here. And with the health even, this is the closest it's been. This is the chance for 8th to find something, but that rush is a little bit wasted. And what a bomb play with the whirl from Bloopity to mix 8th up completely. Now the health starting to slip out of 8th's grasp, but 8th has it here. No, the hyper beam doesn't connect. Dreams are dead, and the health lead only grows for Bloopity. Once again, this backline blow up not really working out in 8th's favor, making it easy for the Violette to combo. Once again, the hyper beam just stepped away from, and 13 health's not a lot to play with as the backstab preps the bombs. This 13 health, the bombs blow up, and well played by 8th, but Bloopity was in control the entire time. Alright, and next up we'll have Silver versus Hubskoa. I think that should be an interesting one. Silver wanted to enter last week, but had internet issues. So it'll be definitely interesting to see them this week because they've been performing incredibly well. Incredibly well. And once again, you better predict, or predictions will end forever. Alright. Okay, well, Nuvingi, you might be a bit of a Celasea fan. Yep. You cannot trust the Celaseas with your bestie bucks, with your college funds. You can win big, but they're not a reliable investment. Once again, it's Silver versus Hubskoa. Get your channel points in or predictions will end forever. And glad to see Silver again as, whoa, bit of a connection issue here, but it's all good. You know, Hubskoa as the more defensive-minded player with all the interrupts, but so does Silver. Silver very good at controlling this mid-range, uses the inverter as well to great value, and has a lot of slash cards to go in once and do a lot of damage. Once again here with the Ravel weapon, getting 15 damage off of that little conversion. And now it gets a little bit scary. It's even, and once again, both players using inverter. Hubskoa notably added Vivisection to this deck a while ago, but that's a shield break. That's a huge shield break. That's 22 damage. A little bit underwhelming though from Silver. It feels like it could have been a lot more with those cards in hand, but they'll still take those to take the lead. But Hubskoa now playing fully defensive, going full Hubskoa mode, and not letting Silver find any good offense so far. Just dodging away from everything, but the Spear Wave hasn't connected. We haven't really gotten a good Spear Wave from Hubskoa, and that's a bad sign when Silver is keeping the Spear Wave as a non-option here, but the world doesn't connect. The wrong order of abilities perhaps, and now it gives Hubskoa an opening, but the inverter all connects, and that's 11 health remaining. Uh-oh. That's not so good. That's a sheer. That's the kill. Silver up 1-0. And that's an immediate deck swap from Hubskoa. We're probably going to see the... I'm actually not sure what this deck will be. Hubskoa has 3 quite different decks, so... Oh, this is a bit of a new one, actually. Quad Fires and Sacrifice... Quad Claws and Sacrifier. I have not seen this one from Hubskoa yet, so I'm interested to see what it will do here. It'll have to do a lot to bypass Silver, because Silver looks very on point with the Reva at the moment. But Hupskoa has top 8'd basically every single Sunday Shuffle they've entered, so again, if they don't do it through winners, they'll probably do it through losers, but they definitely want to avoid that scary losers bracket at the moment. It's looking very fearful. Silver now throwing out a bunch of cards. Finally, the last one connects, but gets hit stun, cannot throw the backstab out, and now the spear waves are coming into play. The Sacrifier is huge, actually teleporting Silver all around as well on the follow-up. And Hupskoa's deck is looking alive now. I did not expect this to be it, but right now it seems to be the answer with a massive health lead and with the spear wave in hand, ready to do some damage. And Hupskoa fishing for some damage here as well. Silver trying to play defensively, but needs to be the one proactively trying to find the lead here. Not quite able to do it, and Hupskoa just chipping away. Once again, threatening those middle columns and ejecting a bunch of cards from Silver. It's not good. Needs to keep up the pace, and Hupskoa has a fresh hand, 25 health remaining. And not a lot of spears though, just one hit of the spear wave. So a bit of respite for Silver at the moment, but still plenty more cards that could do that 13 health worth of damage at the moment. And Silver can't quite get a combo started. The inverter connects for 22, actually 20 health, 16 health. Suddenly the game is a lot more even in reach for Silver even. And Hupskoa is going to need to find something fast because the inverter connects, 12 health, 13. It's all even. That whirl would have killed actually, and it's looking so dangerous. Once again, the minigun thrown out. Trying to find an easy way to end this game and interrupt with the Sparkler as well. Hupskoa trying to find something here. The Spear Wave combo is enough. It's 1-1, all evened up. Well, once again, it's the start of another game, and this time Silver is so good at finding the Rava weapon into Whirl for a lot of damage right away, and the Kinetic Wave catches on the last hit into backstab as well. Silver with the combos looking very solid at the moment. Complete departure from last game, not getting caught up in Hupskoa's pace in the slightest, just doing consistent chip damage, and Hupskoa is already at 38. It's not looking too good here. Gotta be very careful. Once again, the Kinetic Wave connects, the inverter connects afterwards as well, the backstab in the midst of all of it. This time, Silver being teleported all over the place, but it's not enough damage. Hupskoa sitting at 7, Silver sitting at a massive 86, nearly untouched so far. And once again, actually the combo starter, the Rava weapon, Silver, so on point right now. 2-1 up. Silver once again interrupting Hupskoa, seems to have found the pace of this deck and is adjusted to it completely. Just playing all the openings, it feels like. This time the Sacrifice hits though, big damage from Hupskoa, a bit of an 8th-esque kind of throw out on that, and we'll see if Hupskoa can find the momentum here. The Sacrifice existing as well, but I don't know, trying to get the Sparkler chains, but it's just not connecting so far for Silver. Even though it's even, like, this is where Silver thrives. This is where Silver gets the damage back, builds a bit of a lead off of an opening. Hupskoa needs to find something, but it's more of like a desperate combo starter that won't quite connect too easily. Trying to find some damage right now, but Silver just hits the backstab, tries to get an opening with the weapon, tries to get a combo started. But actually the Spear Wave this time, wait a second, Hupskoa keeping it even so far. Hupskoa, though, gets caught by the whirl, gets dragged back. Silver with big damage now. The inverter connects, 1 health remaining on Hupskoa. The Spear Wave doesn't connect either. 2 health is not much to work with here. Gets caught by the shear, and Silver takes it 3-1. Whoa, wait a second. Mickle and losers. Huh? Wait. Rez sent Mickle to losers? What happened? What the heck? Well, I know what I'm streaming. Right before top 8, we are streaming the classic. 8th versus Aneurysms for top 8. Will 8th prove that they're truly free from the 9th place curse? Oh yeah. 8th or Anne. Get your predictions in now. Yeah, I'm evil. But sometimes you gotta be to get this game. Get your predictions in now. Like right now. Oh wait, people have gotten the predictions in very, very quickly. Wow, no 8th believers. Okay, I see how it is. I'll have you know that 8th is currently on a streak of top 8s. Do I want someone else on commentary with you? Sure. V, are you down? It's okay. We can just talk. Alright, you should be able to see it. I lied. You shouldn't be able to see it yet. Messed up. Now you should be able to see it. No way.
Hello, chat. I think.
Yep, you are live at the moment.
Alright, will I need to join the lobby, or can I just what? I'll be really behind on Twitch.
Yeah, I think lobby would be good. I'll send it in like one of the channels.
Yeah, that's good. I'll just boot up the game.
Yeah, I'm not secretly V, unfortunately.
Oh,
What was it again? There's a conversation, and you mentioned a game that's like older than me, and I was like, yeah, I'm not you.
that was Virtual On.
Yep, and that game is like half a decade older than me. I am a bit of a baby.
You're making me feel old, and I don't like it.
Well,
Okay, I've got code.
so this is a historic matchup, as all 8th matchups are. This is a trying to prove that they're out of 9th place for good.
I gotta turn down this audio because it is too loud. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm good. I'm ready.
I good. All right, we're ready. Don't listen to 8th.
I don't think I should pick sides. Never mind that like Aneurysms and I are like friends who spar all the time. But I'm totally not biased.
No, it's okay. Like okay, so we're about to do a crash course on video game commentary, okay? Rule number 1. It's okay to be biased. Rule number 2. Don't apologize.
The only other time I've done commentary was on Anne's stream while she was eating.
Oh yeah.
Just to give her content while she was, I think it was a burrito?
Huh. Well, we'll have to see what happens in this matchup, because I don't know. Tell us a little bit more about Anne. We have seen her quite a bit. We've also seen 8th, but like, tell us more about Anne.
Anne's got brutal combos, but she is very willing to mash that W2 out of hit stun.
I see. Just trying to get that counter hit, no matter what.
Yeah. But if Ann touches you, you're taking damage. I've fought 8th a couple times too. Her deck is super unorthodox. I like it, but I don't really know how to think about it, right?
Yeah, I think they are not much of a comboer, right? It's just a lot of big damage cards that they can hit pretty often enough.
Pretty consistently. A nice little snow cone there. Another player. You go.
Yeah, so this is the awkward part. Sometimes that happens, and sometimes a sheer just lands and the game is even. Celsi trying to find that.
Ooh, and there it goes!
Slash, but gets interrupted by Ann with the kinetic wave, and that's so much damage and a big lead for Ann.
Everyone's favorite card.
Everyone's favorite card. And Ann's actually, once again, like you said, making use of these combos. One thing that I'm not seeing, though, I feel like Ann in the past was using those anchor cancel on the triple barrel, but watch out, that's a crystal rifle from 8th all stacked up, and here's the anchor cancel, here's the damage, and Ann takes the first game. That's funny. The moment I said I haven't seen the anchor, I usually see the anchor and anchor cancels and triple barrels all over 8th.
I think she started using up her anchor cancels for more combos lately. Ooh, I love the rush and the tears.
Yeah, and now 8th's sitting a little bit low here as Ann goes in again, and it's a bit of an awkward spot for 8th. The holding onto that rush can't really do too much with it, and Ann's just in such a good spot here.
I think the deck matchup kind of hurts for 8th too, because Brava just by nature can really rush through Celsi's Bear Frozen. I'm so used to calling them weapons.
Don't worry, I call them weapons as well. I've even started saying like primary and secondary for weapon 1 and weapon 2 just to make them roll off the tongue better and not have to remember all the names.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But
little hits here and there, just trading.
I think the biggest decider is whether 8th can find that stacked crystal rifle, because that could turn the game around. That could be the burst of damage, but right now it's looking a little bit dangerous for 8th. One good and combo and 8th's gone.
A good anchor canceled snow cone could find. Ooh.
That's the damage that 8th's looking for, but the sheer back, that backstab, and 2 health remaining, the weapon will take it. And up
Boomerang.
2-0. It's tough, this matchup.
No, I want to root for Ann, but I believe it. 8th can take us back.
But with that start, it's going to be even more tough. The Frost Slash doesn't connect as well. Getting one Frost stack to maybe benefit later, but this Snow Cone's going to have to proc the Frost, or else it's going to be really dangerous here. And kinetic wave.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh,
okay.
It's a bit of a horror, as the European people would say. It's a bit of a horror here, as Ann is in there. 14 more damage, 20 health remaining, and 8th's in a horrible spot.
8th's just, I think Ann's got her number.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, you know, now I'm gonna be blamed. It's over.
Didn't Goose seed the turning?
Maybe.
Goose did that on stream, so I was kind of, I knew the answer.
Well, it's time to head into top 8. Let's leave the sins of the past behind us and move on.
So Mikkel got knocked in the losers. That was a shock to hear. I should pull up the bracket on my phone or something. That'd be professional, right?
Don't use Start GG on mobile. Worst mistake of my life.
Oh, Start GG on my Mac isn't much better, I'll be honest with you.
That's honestly true, actually. Maybe mobile is the way. 8th, I know you have choice words for me, but I will not be listening to them.
Just don't look at the chat right now. That's what all the good streamers do, right?
That's true. You drive chat interaction by not looking at the chat, so everyone in the chat is telling you to look at the chat, but you're not looking at the chat anyway.
Okay.
Honestly, quite a good strategy. Honestly, I should take notes.
So this is actually working better
Whoa.
on my, yeah. I'm trying to see top 8. Or can I not see top 8
is
yet?
not. I just published top 8.
Oh, okay, thank you.
I should have done that earlier, but once again, we're going top down. We're going from Rifle Bloopity to Perp Silver to Mickle and to Undecided.
Ooh, Rifle Bloopity. Bloop is nice to see back active lately. It seemed like he was on a break for a minute there.
Yeah. This just showed up in the middle of the tournaments, and you know, Bloopity's still looking very good.
Bloop was my round 1 on Thursday when I entered the PMAT-G tournament.
Ooh,
That's a brutal round 1 to get.
That round 1 is not something that I would wish on anyone.
It happens.
Yeah. So someone's got to be the round 1 against them.
Perp Silver. I think Silver's taken games off Perp before. Silver's been real nice to see rise up, like, just of the release players. And of course, I've got to root for Ann versus Mickle, as blasphemous as that might be to say. Do you mind if I use the bathroom real quick?
That's fine.
Alright.
These players still need to enter the lobby, which will take more than enough time. Alright, chat. Fireflies, Varia, no way. You know, usernames in Duelists confuse me, and I come from many games where there are confusing usernames, but in Duelists they always change, and I'm not sure if Rifle should be called Residential, or the Flavor of the Day username. Or, I don't know. I have no clue. Rifledential? Rifledential. Honestly, maybe that's the answer. So it's even more confusing because I used to be deep in the Maiden and Spell community, and there's someone named Rifle, but it's spelled R-Y-F-U-L. Rifle Z3. And when I think of Rifle in spoken form, I think of Rifle from Maiden and Spell. But when I see Rifle in text form, I think of Residential. Speaking of Rifle Residential, the lobby code has been sent. Get in here.
Okay, I'm back.
You're back, and the Bloopity isn't here, so
Oh.
it was totally fine.
I think I've described Bloopity as the silent samurai type.
I have not seen them talk too often.
Yeah. Shows up, kicks as much ass as he can, and then leaves.
Yep. Actually, I'll do the smart thing.
What's the smart thing?
I'll ping Bloopity with the code. I should have done that earlier. Well, what are your expectations for this particular matchup? Rez versus Bloopity.
I feel like I've watched Residential play a lot, but I'm drawing a total blank. Oh, and I was just looking at the deck and I thought that was Rez's deck, but no, that's mine.
Yep.
It's like, oh, that looks a lot.
A little
Weird how it's got
familiar.
like, yeah. I mean, if I were a betting woman, I'd bet on Bloopity. But that might just be biased from having seen Bloop so much in the alpha.
I'm looking at the match chat right now, and I don't think it's biased when Bloopity has taken Elo very recently from Rez in ranked.
Ranked is fake.
That's also
I don't play
true.
ranked.
Well, get your channel point predictions in before the first game concludes, or else I'll end them forever. I have to keep saying this, or else one day we'll get channel point predictions that no one ever predicts on.
I'm kind of surprised to see Bloop isn't running Whiplash. I thought that would become a Violet staple almost immediately.
Yeah, I think Bloop hasn't changed his deck at all. That's what I'm thinking. It just seems like the same old reliable.
Bloop can indeed dodge a line.
Yep, and
Ooh, that was nice.
Rez got a little bit greedy there, right? Really just went for the aligned triple barrel and actually gets punished here with the backstab and the bombs. And I just interrupted you. What do you like?
I like seeing people set up the Sacrifier on the bomb. I just think that's clean tech.
Oh, and that whirl and the prepped bomb as well. Rez is gonna have to dodge quite a bit here, and doesn't actually have the combo there. Had the kinetic wave in hand. I think a rare drop from Rez means that Bloopity has all the control and doesn't have to worry about the kinetic wave.
Maybe Bloop's in his head.
Maybe just a little bit, as
That bomb clear is hilarious.
Right, Bloopity. Oh, well, what a way to finish it off. The first game going on over to Bloopity.
That's one of those moments that makes people wish that Perry was better.
Yep. And wow, what a way to start it off. Using barely any cards, 30 damage. The guillotine.
I mean, that's what Violet's known for.
Yeah, that's the classic. And now Bloopity has just so much. Oh, wait a second, actually.
Sacrifier does so much damage now. It just turns things around.
Yeah, it's kind of like Hyper Beam, but better, some might say.
I think Rifle was trying to sneak to the front there, but Bloop caught them. I don't know Rifle's pronouns.
Rifle, though, actually getting a huge kinetic wave into triple barrel. And wow, okay, the game is completely even, but you know that this is basically one touch away for both players.
Oh yeah. Both characters just known for doing the big combos.
Ooh.
I got scared there for a second.
Yeah, good shields by Rez for the moment, but gets caught in the triple barrel.
Rez just didn't have the mana or the cards that do much there.
Right, and Bloopity now 2-0 up, ready to take it to winners finals here. And Rez is going to have to find something big, but Bloopity just playing so patiently, not getting caught by any of the Gravitas.
That's what I was thinking. Like, you see people walk into the Execute Gravitas, I think it is, and Bloopity is just not having it.
Another triple barrel comes out, not connecting. This card, so much damage when it connects, but it's been a bit of a mana and time sink for Rez in this matchup where Bloopity's just avoiding it every single time. Oh, never mind, the line into it, but doesn't quite have the necessary follow-up to do more damage, but still a bit of a lead for Rez.
Ooh, Bloop's got a scary hand. Yeah?
Wow.
Oh no.
Whoa. Gets the coverage.
That just didn't stop.
The bomb for coverage on the shield and the dodge, like Bloop just played that situation so well, converts it into a game win. Wow. Oh
man. Yeah, if I was a betting woman, I would have just won money.
Just an incredible finish from Bloopity. Rez still sitting pretty solidly in top 8 losers though.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure Rez can do a pretty good run. This bracket though is pretty rough.
Yeah, a lot of monsters in this top 8.
Perp v Silver. So, Perp in the past, she kind of struggles with super defensive players. Like, her and Sans have... Like, Sans is one of the big people that can beat Perp pretty consistently from my memory. So I don't really know which way I'd call this one. I'm gonna say that every time, aren't I?
Yeah, well... Yeah, this is probably gonna be pretty close. I do agree. Yeah, and I think Silver does have what it takes. So
Have we seen what Perp is opening up with this week?
So that rule changed. You can open up with any of your decks now.
Yeah. She's been holding herself to that rule even in other tournaments, though. I don't know if it's just get the chance at the Exodia out there or just her own personal thing.
Alright, I can check right now, and Perp's first deck is Ultra Angle. Interesting. That's definitely interesting.
I think she likes to get the chance at it, and then she'll swap out if she loses a game. Especially against Silver.
Yeah, and
Yeah, that's the new version of the Exodia Magnaflare Ember to set it up as a second align, kind of.
so Ember to direct the Magna Flare to the Ultra Angle spot?
Yeah.
I see. Oh, that's devious. Oh my.
Did you expect anything less?
Well, I can't say that I do not, because that is Perp after all, but sacrificing a lot of health to do it, and we'll have to see if any of these Ultra Angle attempts land, because again, Silver's going to be doing damage all the while.
Silver has a very nice mix of defensive play with offensive play that I really love to see.
The vision was there.
Didn't work out. Silver just playing it patient. He's got the life lead. So against a deck like this, do you really have the life lead?
And Perp still fishing for it, but Silver is on point with the defense still. Not getting caught, but this time using it for the Ragnarok, and even if Perp doesn't land an Ultra Angle, we can still see her winning here.
I think even without an Ultra Angle, she could easily push 40 damage, maybe 50.
Oh? Wait a second. Still getting a lot of damage and still evening up the game, though. That's exactly what you like to see if you're a fan of Perp here. Silver, though, nullifying the mine, getting a lot of pressure, but no whirl means that Perp lives to see another day. The push slash still not catching Perp, and a line rag would kill here, dodged away from, but still a lot of damage available for Perp.
Silver's just got that untouchable quality sometimes.
Yep, dodging away.
Ooh, that was nice.
Yeah, and now it's getting dangerous for Perp, actually. Silver has plenty of ways to finish this game off. The inverter, such a brutal way to finish it, and there it is, catches the dodge.
Yeah.
Well,
she dodging the shield boomerang? Is that what that's called? The Harissa.
The Harissa? Wait, I can check right now. No, I can't. Well, I forgot what it was called.
I've seen versions of this deck. Very surprising to actually see Harrier, though.
Yeah, tell us more about that card, I guess.
I wrote it off immediately on looking at it. Like, it can do some cute stuff, but it's just free chip damage, I guess. But I think in this deck, Perp can lock the opponent down long enough to hit some hits of it, but I don't see how. I'm just assuming that's her vision.
Okay, and well, I've seen crazier visions before, and I've seen them be realized. But a good whirl, not quite connecting all the way into the weapon combo though. And Silver, again, like you said, so on point, such a good defensive player, and we're really seeing it.
I think he could have gone for shears there, but he gets it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and the Perp not quite getting the free fire chip damage that we're seeing. And
yeah,
Silver sitting at such a comfortable lead right now. Oh, the Paragon. Perp, maybe a start of something, a little bit of damage, trying to build up the lead again. But like you were saying, the Harrier not quite connecting, not quite. I don't know.
It's Perp's Harissa is very different than what we're used to seeing out of Harissa. I don't fully understand what she intends to do with it other than setting off Sacrifier off of the thing. If I had to guess, we're gonna see maybe the traditional fishing deck now? Toothpaste, I think people have been calling it.
There it is.
Yeah? Final form?
That's the Perp's done playing.
Maybe we should make a Frieza color for or not for for Shopkeeper.
Maybe. As Perf now playing it much lower. What a departure from the last few games. The past 2 games.
I think sometimes. Ooh, how did that hit?
I guess it just the startup was before the invert and it connected after the invert, so Silver caught just a little bit.
Just got that ESP, I guess.
Yep. And what a crazy line chance there, but the fadeaway wouldn't have connected. Just a triple barrel attempted there. And this is not what we usually see, but with the bomb set up, that's a solid amount of damage from Perp. We don't usually see those bomb setups, but with a bomb in the back and with Silver not having too many ways to defuse them, I think this is going to be huge for Perp.
Does he have any way to defuse them in his deck? Other than spot dodging on them? I don't think so.
Wow. Well, I guess the weapon, eventually.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, but the mines come in. 2 hits of the triple barrel, too. That's 1 more than should have been. With 10 health remaining, Perp just needs 1 touch, but...
Ooh, that was a comfortable lead, but Silver is carrying it up. Yep. Or tying it up.
Tying it up in the truest sense now. It's so close, but... You know it. You love it. It's inevitable. The fadeaway.
The fadeaway gravitas.
It's a constant. It's always there. It always kills you at critical health. It's just, wow.
Tries to fade into the rag, I think, but doesn't really work out.
Oh, okay. Just nullifies the mine. Silver's been very, very on point with using that Reva weapon to the front column.
Oh yeah, there's thinking a war of attrition. Silver's gonna. Ooh.
Yeah, speaking of wars of attrition, getting caught like that puts you behind quite a bit, but doesn't matter when you get the whirl, and this time connects every single bit of that combo. Silver with the nearly 40 damage, it felt like, and now with a massive lead.
Oh yeah. I think that was 37. It was brutal. But Perp can pull these back.
We've seen her pull these back. It just depends on if this will be one of those cases, but the inverter might make it not so. 2 health remaining. That's 0 as Silver goes in. 3-1 to Silver.
Clearly the plan down here is to drop the losers so she can knock Nickel out early.
That's the devious plan because they're set to match up in the losers' quarters.
Alright. That puts Mikkel and Ann next.
Yep.
Yes?
We're heading right into Mikkel Ann.
For tournament, Aneurysms was like, I don't think I'm going to do so well today, V.
And then bam, top 8.
And then she puts 8th back in 9th.
But there might have been a shred of truth in what she said, because Mikkel is a bit of a scary opponent to fight in the first game of top 8.
Hey, if you're gonna be put out of the tournament by anybody, though, I think it's Mikkel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab myself some water.
Okay, I sent the room code in the Twitch chat. This will not go wrong in the slightest. I trust in everyone. Right? There are a lot of you in chat right now, and I trust that only Mikkel and Ann will join. Okay, well, EPK24.
EPK?
Sub to Bez. You can't even see that.
Oh yeah, because you don't show the lobby during your stream typically.
Yeah, because I go to replay and that auto cuts the casters, and then I go in game when they in game.
No, that makes sense. I think it gives a professional vibe.
Yeah, professional vibe, except for the fact that I woke up exactly as the tournament was supposed to start.
We've had worse. We've had more scuffed tournaments. The duelist community, they will find a way to play.
Well, Mikkel versus Ann, and Celicy, not a character we see from Mikkel on the usual.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I haven't seen a Mikkel Celsi in a while. I was posting clips earlier today, I think. Or was it last night? Same thing.
If there's a Mikkel that Anne can beat, it is this one. But it will still not be easy, and I think I saw a mention of it earlier, but does Mikkel have 4 different ways to root in this deck?
Yeah. 3 or 4. No, that's 4.
And we're seeing it right here.
Mikkel basically betting on the full root combo. Both of those cards got buffed.
Good interrupt by Anne to not take too much damage after the shield break. Unfortunate for Mikkel, had no cards to shield break punish with. And the game's being kept pretty close, but if Mikkel finds another root like that, that is some damage. And once again, finds it again.
Ooh. Like I said, Anne will mash out a hit stun with that W2.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily weakness.
That's proving to be quite good value in this particular matchup where Mikkel's combos aren't true. They're just the root combos.
Shield breaks himself. Doesn't get much off of it, but not much is better than none.
Yeah, and actually, Anne almost got out of that. Did you see that weapon usage to
oh yeah, the weapon blocked the sacrifice, right?
Yeah, like Mikkel still secures it, but that was crazy.
Ooh. The Celsi is looking brutal too.
Right, Mikkel going in now, gets pulled back, and Anne is still fishing, still looking for a combo starter, and dodging wave somehow from the Paragon, somehow gets into the middle of it, as once again the root combos come in, no shield break this time. And it's kind of awkward because some of Mikkel's hands kind of end without having anything to punish the shield break, while being a deck that's pretty good at shield breaking, so...
Yeah, I think that's kind of going to be the natural result of running this many of the root cards.
Alright, 21 to 23, very doable for Anne here. But wow, Mikkel just immediately an explosive entrance there. Gets a lot of damage back, another root, and punishes immediately.
Do not like to see somebody getting returned into a claw trap.
Yeah, it is. The 4 different ways to root. It's really coming into play here as Mikkel is keeping Anne completely locked down.
Weirdly enough, I'm thinking Mikkel's Celsi hasn't changed much from even the old October demo. Plays her very defensively. And is answering Anne's aggression.
Yeah, plays a lot like...
How do you feel about puns?
I'm a fan.
The aggression.
Well... I expected a little bit more build up to that one as Anne is taken down by Mikkel, but that's the end of it.
Said if there's anyone you want to be knocked out, it's by Mikkel.
Yep. Now we're heading right into Airy Hubscoa. And if both of you are watching, you can scroll up for the code. It's in Twitch chat.
That's gonna be Safmir's if I'm correct, right?
Yep, and it's the 2 different faces of new Saffron, right?
Yeah, Hub's a more defensive Saf, right? And Airy's a bit more offensive.
And they've used very similar decks, so it's kind of like the duality.
I think I've seen Airy recently saying a lot of negative things about the Spear Wave, though.
Yeah, I think Airy plays a lot of players who have gotten used to that card and are just dodging it, like Varia. Varia's not getting hit by that.
Yeah, some people you get up to a certain skill level and you just gotta find the hits. You've got to earn the hits more. That sounds really mean to say.
Well, Airy versus Hubscoa. This is sure to be a good one. I think historically Hubscoa has performed a little bit better, but I don't think these two have matched up often at all. I think they've always dodged each other in brackets somehow.
Yeah, that makes sense. Airy on Thursday was looking super clean, pulling off like sparkler stuff in the Ragnarok.
I forgot to put predictions.
Wait, Airy's got the Spear Wave though. So's Hubscoa. trying to see the difference between their decks, but
Well, before we start,
people's
Rez in chat saying, well, why are Perp and Mikkel both in losers? You're in the other branch of losers. Count yourself lucky, because you're on the other side of losers, you know? You could be in the same side.
You only gotta fight one of them!
Yeah, you could be on the same side as them, and that would be tough, but you can dodge them for a little bit. But on this matchup, I think Aries' aggression, is proving to be a bit of a challenge because Hupskoa chooses their moments to find their aggression like we're seeing here, but it's kind of hard to deal with someone who can just interrupt you like you interrupt them.
Yeah, normally Saffron pretty powerfully can interrupt aggression, but the trade.
Yeah, and Aries finding these off-angle approaches very, very well to knock it stuffed out by the Sparkler, and I think that's doing a lot of work here. Ooh, that's brutal. The Spear Wave connects at the worst possible moment if you're a Hupskoa fan, and now Hupskoa is in pretty desperate straits here. The best value card in the game dodged away from as well, and now Aerie in full control.
Aries just looking to seal it out.
Find a bit of a fake out into Spear Wave. Does manage to get it. 1 health remaining. The Saffron Classic.
Vortex isn't good for a lot, but it's good for that, right?
Sure does. Sure does do it. Kind of hard to dodge away from, and if you're at 1 health, if you're at 2 health against Saffron, it might be a little bit doomed.
Hupskoa continuing with his defensive approach. See if it pays off for I speak English, I swear.
Yeah, don't worry. English is my second language, so I understand.
English is my only language.
Oh, well, I don't understand. My bad.
I'm from Tennessee. We ain't too bright down here.
Oh, this game a lot closer though. The inverter coming out and Hupskoa getting a lot of value early. The Spear Wave connects too.
Hupskoa is doing a much better job of punishing the auto slashes.
But Aries still catching Hupskoa on the movement. The Vivisection.
Gets the Spear Wave of her own. Do they both have Vivisection or is it just Hub?
Yeah, Hupskoa's Vivisection, we haven't seen it getting too much value yet. Of course, it's still a very good value card, but that value kind of disappears if you self-Vivisect.
It's like an inverse of the last round.
Yeah. Now Aries the one on the defense because you kind of have to be when you're this low, and Hupskoa can comfortably play offense. Getting baited a little bit here, dodging away from the Vivisection, but still getting caught by the Javelin. And Hupskoa now in a good position, but so is Aerie actually, getting 2 spears. This is a really good position if Aerie can get a little bit more damage with the Spear Wave. Oh, but
dodges Spear Wave, nice.
And doesn't connect the Spear Wave on the other side. The inverter doing a lot of value for Hupskoa as well, and now Aerie needs to find something before Hupskoa is the one to finish off these 8 hit points, 9 hit points, as Hupskoa with a good shield as well. The defensive play coming in clutch and the backstab to finish it off. It's 1-1.
Still a very nice showing from both players.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. This mirror matchup. This is like the matchup that's most like looking into a mirror in this tournament. Both these players with very, very similar decks and similar playstyles, except for the pace that they play at.
Did not expect that last hit of pull to hit. Ooh, the shield break. I think that was only 1 hit.
Oh no! What?
That was hilarious!
Aerie getting the value that they can squeeze out of that shield break, and of course with a pretty solid lead at the moment too, so. Another one? Okay.
Oh, I can't quite do it again.
Well, we gotta respect that because that damage might just be what matters here. Another one? Oh, but this time has much more cards to actually get some damage here. Hupskoa at 18, and this is looking a lot like the first game. Aerie, with so much room to play with, can just be aggressive, can slow down the game as well. A lot of options here for Aerie.
Oh yeah. And that's a Spear Wave to close it out.
Aerie on match point. Could take it all the way.
we gonna see a switch from Hub, or are he just chilling out?
I think Hubsco is probably going to swap. Hubsco usually swaps at times like these. Did you read the chat?
Yeah.
Hubscoa not supposed to shield Spear Wave, and ooh, we're seeing this variant. Okay, not sure how successful it will be, but we'll have to see.
Sacrifier into the Magnifier, I suppose?
Looks like it.
The Aerie just immediately with a nice 8 damage.
Right. Once again, going in is Aerie not quite connecting, and Hubsco actually catching the return. With Hubsco is gonna get a lot of value off of those big damage cards, I feel like.
Oh yeah. Got a nice high roll in the deck too with Sacrifier and the Combust.
Right. Another pull comes out, another kinetic wave attempted, but this time Hubsco steps away, and Spear catching from both players. As I'm not sure, this current state of the game is really dependent on whether Hubsco lands those big damage cards really early, because Aerie's gonna find damage regardless. But
yeah,
caught a lot. Aerie's actually
very close though.
I think Aerie's getting a little impatient, getting caught on those straight line invades and straight line approaches when they've been very good at the off-axis ones.
Yeah, I've been seeing Aerie try to go for the sparkler step a few too many times. And you get predictable, if anything, it stops being a good option. Finds the Spear Wave hit, though. But Hub's deck could easily tie this up, yeah?
Yeah, Hub's deck could, but right now it's all Aerie, the push slash.
Oh, man!
Wow, just solidly played by Aerie.
So, is Residential gonna ask why Aerie's in losers?
Maybe. Well, up next we have Perp Mickle, so we're gonna head right on over to that one.
Ooh, that's a classic.
Mickle's already here, wants to get this over with.
I don't think chat can see you, Mickle. I'm sorry. It's like they're just destined to meet.
Yep.
Somewhere along the way.
They wanted to break the streak of Perp Mickle Grands, and they decided to choose losers quarters. All right. Any predictions?
Oh no, not with these two. No, no. These two are unpredictable when they fight, if you ask me. I just broke something on my desk.
Oh no. Hope it wasn't too important.
I will deal with that later.
Mickle Perp losers quarters. We'll have to see how it goes, because
Perp back on the Exodia.
Yep. And Mickle's here with the 3 million roots on the Selkie. I've been infected, I just said Selkie.
You just gotta remember that pronunciation's icky.
Yeah. There's like
Sorry,
four
that was low-hanging fruit.
That was low-hanging, but there are like 4 different ways to say that name. Oh, but the roots come out. 26 damage
brutal.
in instant for Mickle, as Perp's looking for one thing, and will not be able to connect that one thing because Mickle is off rooting Perp 3 million times.
Her decks are her draws are really bad for her at this moment too.
Oh, that's a triple barrel. That's some damage back. Solid amount of damage, and Perp just needs a big opening, it feels like. Gets caught by the end of world, but that's fine.
This is a draw that can do it.
Oh?
Is she gonna get? Oh, nice!
Ah, so close to the ultra.
The ultra, but nearly catches us up. Will it matter?
Oh, really good defensive play from Perp, but at the very end, it's not enough. Mickle, the one to take the first game.
Do the thing. Ooh, but no switch even.
It's a fast-paced matchup, and I think Perp really wants this ultra angle.
I mean, Mickle's one of the people that she's nearly exodied in tournament before.
Wants to complete the checklist, and Mickle is. I don't know. I'm not sure if Mickle will be the one to be caught here because there it is.
Oh!
But it's not an Exodia. It's not an Exodia.
Not quite, but Perp showing us why she stayed on the deck.
Yep.
It's an alright draw.
Yeah, we'll see if Perp can do anything off of it. But Mickle with the big damage early, another root, another whirl, and
Mickle knows exactly what she's going for.
Yep, it is a little bit obvious, and it will not connect this time. We'll have to try again on a different hand, but Perp's still getting a solid amount of damage with the mine.
His hand's looking good. Ooh, but the shield break isn't looking great.
Yep, a little bit more damage back from Mickle as Rez has heard the O-Triangle bell from DoorDash.
Does a combo counter still count damage to shield? It used to.
It counts damage to shield, I believe.
Alright. Gotta cycle out the triple barrel. You don't like to see that.
Ooh, tough spot for Perp. Good spot dodge on another root attempt, but again, not in a very good spot here. 13 health, not a lot. That's half of a combo from Mickle at the moment. A root a little bit trying to find the O-Triangle, but no. 48 health still remaining. 1 health on Perp.
And a dream! Oh!
No more dream.
It closes out games, that W2.
Oh, and is Perp's going, the opponent has 2 games. It's time to get serious mode.
Yeah, maybe she remembered this isn't actually Grands. You don't have a reset on you.
Unfortunately for Perp, no more O-Triangle dream. Got so close to the Exodia, but so far.
I feel like sometimes you get that close once, you should just switch just for the good energy, but your rule set, you can't, yeah?
Yep, you can only switch on the loss. Right. Once again, Mickle just navigating this minefield with the mine, not getting caught too loose, using a lot of evades actually, and finally gets caught on the last attempt and gets caught by the Ragnarok as well. Oh no.
You can only ego do something so many times before you get called out.
Yep.
I think he might have just been out of mana there.
Quite possibly, as the world comes in a Paragon as well for follow-up. Mickle's getting this damage quite reliably here.
Bomb catches the mana pot.
That's
Ooh!
That's Perp sending us to a game 5. But that game was pretty close actually. That was definitely within reach for Mickle even off the main, so this is going to be an interesting one. Very doable for both players.
Does Mickle really have a main at this point?
That's true. Off of like the main and the secondary and the tertiary and the quaternary.
Ooh. I love the execute into Rag that Perp's been doing recently. I think that's gap 1 or gap 2?
Oh.
Yeah. So it doesn't look true, but I think it's true damage.
That's a little bit scary. As the roots come out again, the World, the Paragon, a little bit of the kinetic wave as well. Mickle.
It's a beautiful World Dragon to a Paragon.
But right after that, it's almost like nothing's ever changed because the Guillotine connects, the Ragnarok threatened as well. Mickle's got to be very careful here because Perp is lurking and looking for once again the fadeaway. 11 health remaining. The kinetic wave will finish Mickle off.
So, who bet on Perp AL?
A lot of people. Well,
so
now we move
silver
to Rez, Idential Rifle, and
oh
Ari.
yeah. I'm sorry, Rez. I'm sorry, Ari. I tried to skip over you.
It's so weird because sometimes when I'm tabbed out, Duelist eats my inputs and sometimes it doesn't.
Duelist is weird once you tab out.
Well, Rez, Rifle, Idential, or Airy? That is the question.
Ari is looking really clean today.
Yep.
But I mean, you don't make it here if you're not also looking clean. Does Rez have a bunch of ults? I've only seen them on the SK, I think.
Yeah, I believe so. I'll check right now. I can check the list. Sunday Shuffle. Number 9. Does Rez have any decks submitted? It's Shopkeeper, Shiso, and Reva. Interesting.
Huh.
I'm not quite sure if any of those will ever see the light of day.
Well, Shopkeeper might be good enough.
Yep. That's what we're expecting to see here.
I don't put in ult characters when I enter anything. Oh, Rifle's saying they don't know how to play Reva. Did Ari and Rifle fight earlier in bracket? Is this double Jeopardy?
Let me check right now, actually. No, they didn't meet.
Alright, they're just bantering.
Yeah, and I feel like they've met in tournament. In general. Well,
Big hat.
alright, V. Another hard question. Who's winning this one?
Let's be totally biased, Ari.
Okay.
100%.
Alright.
Sorry, Residential.
Well, I'm gonna have to cheer on Residential then. We'll have to see.
Yep.
Oh, well, Rez is doing the inferior strat. The real strategy is to bet against yourself so you're happy either way. Or you're less sad either way. You need to hedge your bet. You need to, like, be less... You know, this is, like, a big strategy developed by people who have bet on this channel over and over. Well...
Maybe Residential's just that confident.
Yep. If you win...
See how Ari feels about that.
Again, this Rez deck... It's a little strange.
Rez runs a very unique flavor of SK.
Yeah, it used to be just copy-paste perp, but now it's not.
And we see that aggressive start from Ari. Nice dodge on the thing, but gets clipped by the Sacra Beam.
Yeah.
Sacrifier?
I think it's Sacrifier. I think it's also Sacra Beam. I think that's like one part of the Sacra... I don't even know. Oh, wait.
Ooh, trapped.
Ari's in a bit of trouble, but Rez didn't have enough cards.
Still, Rez has a very comfortable lead. Ari's gonna work hard.
Oh no, Ari. Oh
back to
no.
back. No, Ari, please.
Well,
I didn't bet my life savings on Ari.
that was the first game, and it looks like Ari will be heading on over to the Fire Nation, quite possibly.
Oh yeah, I saw Ari posting clips of that. That new lineup from Set Blaze into Salamander's brutal.
Ragnarok as well in this deck. Innervate. Whoa, this deck is crazy.
Enervate. Well, I guess Enervate's there to make the mana work out better. Step Blaze Salamander could go in the Rag if you've got the mana.
Alright, we'll have to see. This is a wild deck from Ari, and we're going to see a lot of more defensive playstyle in the early stages of this game, but Ari getting caught by a big combo from Rez, and that's not what you want to see if your deck has Innervate in it.
Yeah, you've got a slow deck, you've got to slow it down.
Innervate!
I feel like Rez almost wants to see the Innervate.
I think that's the first ever Innervate on this stream.
Really?
I think so.
I guess until recent. Ooh. Is that a raw triple barrel?
That was a raw triple barrel on the back column, somehow connecting that, and now Ari with a massive lead. Wait a second, that lead. Oh no,
shield break, but not much in hand.
Yeah, rare, fine shield break against Shopkeeper. Incredibly rare. Oh, wait a second. Oh, Ari.
It's out of the thing.
Oh, but
Ari is not afraid.
Ari's not afraid, but it's still looking very dangerous. 6 health against A shopkeeper,
Yeah.
triple barrel. Oh no! That was
It
spaghetti all
barely
around.
felt like she even had 9 mana.
That was just spaghetti all around. That was a messy end to that game.
It's the Sacrifier taking a nice little lead.
All right, a line attempted, but good dodge away from Rez. The triple barrel connects and
Triple barrel.
37 damage.
Yeah, it's true in the rag. It's true in the lockdown.
Oh, and Eri
Ooh.
really trying to get that combo down, but it's not looking too good. It's not looking within reach because Rez is keeping up the damage now, and once again, just can't find it here. Oh,
Eri hasn't even gotten the innervate off yet. I say it and she does it.
do you see that? Just casted the salamander the moment the flames disappeared. That was tragic.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, that's dead.
Yeah, that hurt even more.
And I think... Oh no, that's 2-1 now.
Yep.
So Eri's still in this.
Eri's still in this, but Rez is looking quite good.
It's a painful day for Eri fans.
Eri's got to land another raw triple barrel, but this guillotine, oh no.
Walks into them both.
Right, Rez. Trying to finish this game pretty cleanly, trying to finish the set pretty cleanly, as Eri needs to find something quickly, or else this game's just going to slip away the innervate, but you're already at half health. This is a tough spot, especially
Quick.
because...
Quick isn't really in the name of the deck.
Yeah, and also because the tiles being broken has been quite good value, surprisingly, for Rez, even if it doesn't connect.
I think the bomb saved Rez there.
Yeah.
The mine, tax return. I know what things are called.
Well, these tax returns are looking a little bit scary, as Eri takes a lot of fire damage, continuing to take some fire damage here. 22 health remaining, that's one opening for Shopkeeper.
And I think Rez is very comfortable in this life lead, so many tax returns.
Yep, just stalling out this game.
Didn't tax season just end?
Yep.
That was a poor joke, I'm sorry.
I got flashbacks to digging through my email to find the correct tax forms, but... Well,
Ooh.
that's one hit of the triple barrel at least. Eri needs to bring
Yeah.
this back. 13's not a lot of health to work with, though. That's one fade away from death, and you see that fade away approaching. But that is the raw triple barrel. Wait a second. Eri just needs a Ragnarok.
Yeah, Ragnarok.
Oh, that's a fade away. Uh-oh. Ah.
A lot closer than it actually looked, but Residential seals it up.
Rez moves on to face Perp, but before that we have Bluebody versus Silver in the winner's side.
So everybody who just lost points is gonna blame me, right?
Maybe.
Ooh.
Oh,
I,
wait. Rez's... Wait.
I
wait.
totally didn't match W at all.
Okay, I don't believe that. I don't buy
Yeah,
that story.
that sounds kind of sus. I'll be right back.
All right. Well, looks like Bluebody and Silver have arrived very quickly. As Duelist is eating my inputs again. Do I ever get bored as a caster? Pretty often, actually. Would anyone like to explain the game to me? It's like one of the more straightforward games that I've watched, so I think you could explain it to yourself. They're kind of like doing what's on the screen. Like everything that's about to come up is on the screen. It's like pretty obvious. But Bluebody versus Silver. This is a bit of a clash of two combo fiends. A lot of the push and pull involved here. But Silver a lot more defensive, so if Silver is able to deal with these bombs, pretty well. It could be good, but we mentioned earlier, Silver doesn't have many tools to actually deal with the bombs. We'll have to just be very good defensively to deal with them somehow.
Oh, I'm back.
Hello, hi back.
Thinking about that too, Bloop can even somewhat get away with tossing a bomb onto the back row without having the stonks it himself. Because Silver will do it.
It's tough, right? Because Silver doesn't have any real ways to deal with those bombs, so it's going to be very, very scary.
Can't just decide not to use it, but it looks like Silver is keeping up pretty confidently, though. Walks into the bomb, the World Drag, the Thunder!
That's not good.
The death!
Yeah, that's not what you want to see if you are a Silver fan or Silver themselves, because the game was going pretty good until that happened, and honestly I have high hopes for the next one, especially with that bomb defuse coming out from Silver, but Bloopity has spent all that time doing a lot of damage and once again finding one opening, and Silver's already at 60%. It's tough. 40%.
Pretty sure
30%. Uh-oh.
On Thursday, Silver took a set off Bloop, but maybe that was Bloop still shaking off the rust.
Maybe it was, because right now Bloopity's going in and Silver's at such low health, once again looking for it, and has another fresh hand. Bloopity's so on point with hand management, always just has a fresh hand, always keeping up the pressure, and once again another whirl, another kill, and Bloopity's unrusted, I guess, completely.
Bloop is just the silent samurai, kills you quick.
And see, again, like Shuffle's here, just so good with hand management. Never has a dead hand, it feels like, Bloopity.
Nice K-Wave to take care of the bomb. And Silver takes a quick advantage this time.
Yep.
You know, those first two games, they were adjustments.
Looking like that as, once again, backstab a whirl, and Silver now the one with a massive lead here. Another weapon. The Reva power coming through, but it's going to take another big combo from Silver to finish this game off.
Just processed how good Silver's mana management was there too, because I think a lot of people in that position would have used the W2 to get the K-Wave hit, or the push slash hit.
Yeah, clean game from Silver, turning it all the way around, and that could be a sign of things to come if Silver has adapted the offense of Bloopity, but it depends, right? It's explosive offense, one misstep. Silver needs to be
very
on point.
Very explosive. Just on both ends, too, really. Ooh, very nice auto slash punish, but not a whole lot off of it. Very good lead, though.
Right. Silver.
Got the bombs prepped and the higher health bomb protecting it. That's not a comfortable position to be in.
Yep, and once again, the rush forward. Another whirl comes out. But Bloopity just pulling with the mines, but Silver actually doesn't take that much damage from that. It could have been a lot worse and still slightly in the lead, so overall, not a bad spot that Silver's in right now.
I know, very even right now.
Oh, but a whirl catch, and now Bloopity has started the offense. It is a little bit scary with Bloopity's hand upcoming. This hand could mean the end of the game here if Bloopity finds the opening, but we'll have to see, because once again Silver manages to interrupt. But these bombs again, these bombs are so scary. Set up and
almost traps him in the back.
Oh,
ooh, oh no!
Well played from Bloopity. Sets up the bombs.
A shield break to close it out.
Yep.
And so that means it's on residential. Oh no. That was grand finals. We got more. It's on residential. Can make it through residential and Silver, then make it another Alpha Grand Finals.
Wait, why is residential area replay still in the queue? I think I forgot to press the clear replay button.
Yeah, I think that happened last week too.
Oopsie.
It's alright.
Well, it's fine.
The shopkeeper mirrors are interesting, to say the least. Less of a mirror now, though, now that residential runs an entirely different deck.
Yeah, and we'll have to see what happens here, because the loser of this gets fourth, and that fourth place means a very different thing for both of these players, right? for Rez, it's a very solid placement at a scary tournament. For Perp, it's it's a little disappointing.
Of course, Perp might have already reached her goal, knocking Mikkel out.
Maybe. And Anne, if you're reading, you need to predict now, because I think the last time you predicted it was after it closed, so it didn't work. Well, we'll have to see. This is, again, yeah, like you said, a much more interesting matchup now that Rez has expanded beyond the perp copy paste.
The SD turret will protect against the Alliant a little bit.
And Perp's gonna try to Exodia here. It's definitely something that will be attempted, as Perp trying to prep it, but I don't think this is the hand for it, yeah?
No, it's not. The souls are just too far back in the deck. I've fought her Exodia a few too many times at this point. I'm starting to recognize the deck order. Like, this deck order's got a good combo, but it won't Exodia.
Yeah, just trying to get some damage here. Trying to maybe find something, but no, once again.
Residential is very happy to just take the big hits while Perp fishes for this.
Oh, wait a second,
Ooh,
that's a little bit scary.
To the vine, the rag misses the ultra angle. Very good day for Residential.
Yeah, not getting hits, and Perp at 30 health. That's only like one more attempt basically on that ultra angle.
Yeah.
And with that attempt gone with Perp at 13 health, we could see the classic fade away. We could see almost anything here if it connects from Rez to finish this game off. But there's game 2 and future games to worry about. So
there's game 2 and Perp has pulled off comebacks.
Yeah,
she ain't out of it yet. Looking untouchable right now.
Ooh.
So is Residential though.
If that line connected, that could have been a lot of danger here, but of course Rez on point and dodging those that will not get caught, and Perp's been sitting at 13 for quite a while. Rez needs to finish their plate, and there we go.
Execute's a good way to finish it.
Well, game 2, and Perp with a fresh health bar, using it as a resource to try and hit the Exodia.
Surprised to see her running it again. How that game went.
I think she's trying to farm clips right now. Just a little
Maybe
bit.
she is happy with having taken out Mikkel.
Ooh, that was a little bit scary, but like you said, the SD turret is doing a lot of work in Exodia prevention and also just against Shopkeeper in general.
Perp looking a lot stronger this time, though.
Yep, and just sitting at a comfortable health. We'll go for another attempt. No, just goes for a Ragnarok. That's a lot of damage. No Exodia.
That's a lot of damage. I'm sorry.
No Exodia this time, it appears, though. Just going for the damage outright.
Sometimes you've got to just use the backup plans.
Yep, and as the shuffle comes through, the ultra angle nowhere close to landing. Rez needs to find something, but it's looking like Perp is in firm control of this one.
I think at this point, if Rez try to... Never mind.
The bomb counterplay, but this time it was on the mine, maybe.
The mines don't have a hurt box, unfortunately. I'm sure a lot of people wish they did. I don't see much in Residential's hand at this exact moment.
Another line Ragnarok coming out, a triple barrel in hand along with the ultra angle getting teleported all over.
Trying to gamble into the mine, but it doesn't pay off. Sorry, I cut you off.
No, it's all good. And honestly, I think I'm just looking to what Perp will do the next game, right? It will be the same deck. Will Perp really start fishing, or... Not sure.
Yeah. Or will Residential pull this back? I mean, 13 health is painful to be at, but it ties it back.
Okay.
Oh, but it's over. It's over.
It was... I saw what you were seeing. Rez found the opening. It was so close, but... In the end, Perp is finding the same thing. Oh, this is a
scary hand.
Yeah, and I think Perp, of course, knows that, right? Not going for immediate damage, going for the setup immediately. Okay? Oh, there it is.
Oh, terrifying hand. Pays off. I think Residential had to take a moment to reboot there.
Oh no.
It's still taking a moment to reboot.
That was basically 2 touches into the game for Perp.
Oh, Residential, you gotta shake those off quick. Perp will take openings if you give them to her.
Yeah, that was awfully scary.
I can't say I blame him for freezing. I would too.
Oh no, and of course.
But Residential's back in it now.
Yeah, I think Unfazed still getting the damage, still getting the guillotine, almost getting the K-wave as well, and still.
I got some.
Wow, we really don't have synergy, huh?
No, not at all. I'm sorry.
Oh, good. Wait a second. Oh.
The gamble doesn't pay off. Perp has been playing too many gacha games.
All right, and now Perp once again, an Ultra Angle on the cards here. Could definitely just go for it, but and again, just Rez is going for the K-wave after that so often, and oh, almost gambled
Just
it.
barely.
I feel like Perp got a little robbed there. Usually Perp's the one doing the robbing, but
No, I think that's fair. Residential is maybe Residential just needed that reset after that game, you know.
Good dodges too. Rez is staying alive quite well. Kinetic wave, 3 health left on Perp, and fadeaway doesn't connect, but the triple barrel could definitely only 1 hit required here, and there it is.
Now does she switch?
So it's a game 5, and it looks like it. Serious mode.
Residential, not looking too optimistic, but I don't know. I think some optimism might be warranted. Because, I mean, Residential's run this deck, right?
Yeah, I think Residential's pretty used to how this deck plays, but being used to how it plays and beating Perp, who's on it, are 2 very different things, and this is phase 2 of the boss fight. Phase 2 as both of them warp to the same place and try to catch each other out with the same card. Truly a mirror. Oh no.
Ooh, no, that's...
It could have been worse.
It could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse.
But that's still pretty bad. You can't shield the mine.
That's a comfortable lead for Perp, and that's not the situation you want to be up against her when you're both on match point.
These bombs as well being set up by Perp could be quite the problem in a little bit here. Oh, trying to cover the Ragnarok with the bomb explosion, but Rez is actually kind of used to that. Rez is playing this defense quite well, but the issue is you need to play the offense here, not the defense, and
yeah,
it's a little tough.
Sorry. Very tough.
The mine comes out, a little bit of damage for Rez actually. An SC turret to defuse as well, but Rez is not really finding any sort of offense. The lead has shortened a little bit, but it's still very scary, especially with the minigun coming out. Perp with the Align not connecting as Rez tries to get the kinetic wave again, but it's not quite.
Rez has a very scary hand in hand now, seems very intent on holding it.
Oh, and still gets caught despite dodging away from the Align, was on the wrong tile, and 26 health against Perp is a death sentence here. Just a little bit more chip required. The fadeaway, 13 remaining, kinetic wave into mine, and Perp will take it.
We'll take it. I think I'm starting to get, like, your speech patterns.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. I do have, like, the commentator thing where I kind of, like, talk and then I kind of firmly end.
Yeah. Perp v Silver.
Perp v Silver, this is an interesting one. We saw it in the winner's side. Silver took it pretty decisively, I think. Like you said, Silver's playstyle working pretty well. Pretty used to something like this.
Perp bantering.
Well, Silver versus Perp.
He hit a lot of bombs last game.
I think, depending depending on how Perp plays this, I'm wondering if Perp will go for the Exodia or if she will be all business from the start.
Be very off-brand of her to be all business from the start.
It would be very off-brand.
But it'd be a huge sign of respect for Silver.
No respect here.
No. No respect here. We must be we must do the memes.
Perp, I think winning this tournament might be a secondary goal to clipping everyone.
I mean, she's got the title twice.
She's got the second version of the title, where there's just a number 2 after it.
Ooh, oh, it's a comfortable lead. Could have been worse, but
it really could have been worse, as this Ultra Angle might be what is worse if Perp manages to land what she wants here. Gets the line. Oh, really good hit stuff from Silver. That could have been death.
Silver, that's a really hard knowledge check there. Or, hard's not the right word, but
Really
Silver
crucial.
knows the knowledge check.
Critical.
Yeah,
knowledge
crucial.
check. It was.
That's a good wording.
Yeah, especially with that front column align. If that was just a little bit different, this game could have already been over. That could have been a classic Perp clip. But wait a second, a triple barrel. Oh, does not quite
just
connect.
barely drops it. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, that could have been, I think, Exodia levels of damage, right?
Yeah, it would have cleared out the game at least.
It would have been like
Cute little wrecking ball hit.
It would have been like high 80s, I believe. But right now, Silver at 6 health. Not a lot to work with against a player like Perp. But good immunes right through the tax return to not get caught.
Gotta play to your character's advantages.
Only have to. Oh, but
Oh.
good gravitas from Perp. That's 1-0. So, Silver's defensive playstyle really showed up, right? And still was showing up even in that loss, so I think...
Oh yeah, like... Sorry.
No, that was my bad. I was very ambiguous with my speech patterns there. I think if Silver can land a few combos, the game could turn around, because that game did take a long time. Silver did survive quite well for a while.
I think Silver is one of the few players who can hold a health deficit on Perp. Has the health lead right now, though, and you love to see it if you're a Silver fan.
Yep, and gets the tail end of a whirl. Not quite any follow-up there, but that's still a good sign here, as Perp was fishing for quite a bit there with the mine, but Silver actually gets caught on the mine while trying to go in, and this is still a very doable game state for Perp.
Oh yeah. I mean, we don't call it an Exodia deck for nothing.
One combo might be all it takes, but Silver is getting these little combos quite well, and that's doing a lot of value here. But Perp, the Ultra Angle thrown out, the mine disappears, and needs to find a way to somehow align or something. There's the Ultra Angle at the last possible moment.
Perfect timing!
But Silver still has such a massive lead.
Such a good lead. And this hand isn't really giving Perp much to work with.
Yep, and oh, really dangerous spot. Good shields from Perp. Not getting caught by the weapon. The inverter thrown out as well. As
Silver's not falling for any of these baits. I think that's what Perp's trying to do with the mines on the front like that.
Oh, and Perp's already becoming serious.
I mean, she found out last time.
Yeah,
I don't.
If you mess around a little too much, Silver will probably take it. So I think Perp's going serious, and Silver, of course, I think has the capability to take it against this deck still.
Oh, certainly. And we've seen it.
Yep, especially dodging away from that fadeaway. That's not something we see too often. That little combination's a little good at connecting, but Silver getting caught by the triple barrel though after the minigun. That's not what we like to see, as that's a pretty sizable deficit.
Oh yeah. Bait works that time. Is it stuttering for you too, or is that my connection? Okay.
It happens, but wow, Perp, what a start to this game. A lot of stutter, 2 health remaining on Silver. 85-3 is not what you like to see. And almost gets the fadeaway as well. Perp just so solid in this game, not letting Silver breathe a single second. It feels like the pressure just constant.
Barely letting me breathe.
Oh. Silver not getting caught by the fadeaway. Gravitas, usually the thing that finishes off these games. And suddenly Silver is within striking distance here. A lot of lag. That bomb set up as well. Both players just trying to wait out the lag a little bit. The bomb sent to the other side. That could be huge. That's basically prepped for Silver. That could be damage. Oh, but goes forward at the wrong time. And Purple finish the game.
It's very nice to see Silver keeping his cool there. Just very cool.
Yeah, that was 80-something to 3 in terms of the health lead. And at the end, it was like last hit. And wow, this is a lot of lag.
It's getting crunchy. Silver's connection is a bit like mine in that it's inconsistent sometimes.
Oh yeah, they self-DQ'd out of last Sunday Shuffle because it was especially bad that day. But today, it's looking pretty playable. Oh, the moment I said that. Oh no.
I didn't think Commentator's Curse applied the lag. But both of them being good sports about it.
Yep.
Looks like it's cleaning up.
I feel like you've just cursed it.
I'm sorry.
Wow. Well, hopefully it clears up. No, I shouldn't have said that. Oh no, but
not what
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. They're playing like normal. It's all good.
Yeah, combos, hitting, spells, weapons.
Oh, and a perfectly timed weapon to get out of there as the lag returns. Curse of Silver Internet. Right, and now they're playing again like normal. They'll be fine for a little while longer. The fadeaway connects it.
I just feel like I've got to stop saying things.
You know, what if we just don't talk for the rest of this game? But if it lags again, we start talking again.
Sounds good. I'm sure chat will love that.
Okay, lag one. We're back. Okay, but the not speaking tech worked for a surprisingly long amount of time.
For a shockingly long time. Very close game.
Yeah, incredibly close. The line thrown out as well as Perp might have an opening for this kinetic wave soon. Definitely fishing for it, but Silver has been very good at avoiding it.
You don't really want to be front line against Ravo too, though.
Ooh. Just a raw
rag.
And caught pressing a button. Perp 3-1.
Trapped and pressing a button.
Very, very well played. The Perp versus Silver. Perp 3-1 as Perp goes up against Bloopity now.
I think it's been a minute since they've fought.
Yeah, I think
Is it rating?
I think did they meet in the last Sunday Shuffle Bloopity entered a while ago? Because I think I remember Perp winning that one, but I think Perp ended up fighting Mikkel twice and dodged Bloopity. If I forget, my memory sucks.
Yeah, a lot of tournaments start to run together for me as a spectator. Unfortunately.
Well, grand finals. Gotta put the predictions up. Last prediction. Who will win? And this is for the entire tournament.
I'm so glad I don't have stream open right now because I would dump so much of my points on the person who's my friend.
Yeah, but what if you just do? It is the last prediction after all.
Oh, if I try to open Twitch while I've got this open,
yeah, that's not the greatest idea.
My Mac will not be happy with me.
Oh yeah. When I was even littler than I was now, my main gaming machine was like a 2007 iMac.
Oh, that's not fun to have.
Back in the day, it was okay. It wasn't horrible, but...
My fighting game pickings are like this and Skullgirls. And that's pretty much it.
Well, Bloopity versus Perp, Grand Finals, we got it started.
Perp's fought this style of Violet a lot.
Yeah.
Perp's still going with the Exodia though.
Perp's Clips Quest. That's all I gotta say. Perp's on a mission right now, and Bloopity is not safe from it. But I think Bloopity's defense will be enough to not get caught by most of what Perp's doing. I think the only things that are really threatening are the exceptionally wild shenanigans. Like, oh, the line, the mine, wait a second. Oh, okay. Well, Bloopity's offense was enough to stave Perp off for a moment.
And Bloop's got a comfortable lead here.
Oh! Perp gambles and Perp wins! Oh my, saving all the luck for Grands.
This explains why she's addicted to gacha.
Oh wow, that's one way to land the first real gambling Ultra Angle, and the bombs are being set up by Bloopity, but it doesn't really matter when Perp is just dancing up and down, setting up into Ultra Angle over and over again. The line available to pull down the Ultra Angle to finish. What a game by Perp.
2 Ultra Angles. You ever see that clip where Perp comboed Ultra Angle into Ultra Angle?
I did. That was crazy. Well.
Ooh. Nice little bomb hit there.
Yeah, after that game, Perp looking very, very good, but... Oh, again? No shot! No shot!
Oh! Oh!
Oh, Perp. Oh, Perp saved all of it for Grands. Well,
see if Bloop is phased.
Will be.
Doesn't look like it.
There's no way the game ends like that this time too, right? There's no possible way. There's no way! There's no possible way that happens again! Perp! Well, see you in the reset.
I think... Oh, does Bloop switch?
Well,
I mean, Bloop hasn't played Celestia in a minute. I don't know who else Bloop's got.
yeah.
Yeah, I need the bathroom again, I'm sorry.
Perfect time for it too, because there's no way the reset is the same thing too. Oh. What? I think Perp is predicting a few cards to be nerfed, and Perp might be a little right, but also, again, saving all the luck for Grands. How crazy is that? Yeah, that first set was much shorter than the average queue time. Well, right into Grand Finals reset. Still gambling is Perp. I mean, she has not lost yet in the gambles in Grand, so why not? And a triple barrel to stave Bloopity away as well. A lot of setup here. Just needs to connect one card, and you know the card, but it gets counter hit. It does not quite work out. The align attempted, but good dodge away from Bloopity. Not going to fall to the same fate that the past Bloopity did. 43 health and dwindle, and good combos coming out from Bloopity. The align thrown out, but oh! Perp gets a little bit unlucky for the first time. Finally, the luck swinging back into a reasonable amount of favor, and Bloopity will live to see another day.
Came back just in time to see that barely miss.
Oh, and you came back just in time to see another Ultrangle connect.
Oh!
Oh!
My game's a bit behind.
Oh, did you see that? What a setup by Perp.
Oh no, my game's a lot behind. You know that glitch where you can wind up with your screen kind of red?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've got that.
Oh, that's a little unfortunate.
Or maybe it's just fitting for what's happening.
Maybe it is, because Perp got a little unlucky, but it didn't matter. Another setup. And now if Perp gets a good hand here, well, not the good hand we were looking for, but it could be a good hand later.
Yeah. A line too far in the back, and
Ooh.
so is, what's the fire teleporty spell called?
Magna Flare?
You're clearly wrong. It's fire. Oh!
Wait, it's not Magna Flare. What is it?
I think it is actually Magna Flare.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna insist that it's actually called teleporty fiery spell.
Okay, good, because I don't actually know what it was called. I just read chat.
Chat would never be wrong.
That's so true. It's actually called Fire Align. Align 2.
Cute little bomb hit there.
Yeah, this game's being kept very, very close by Bloopity. Just needs one more good opening to finish off this game. Triple Barrel threatening as usual, and actually getting the raw hit of the bomb here. We're getting teleported around. Oh, and Perp really went for that mine to get some big damage here, but needs to be a little bit careful.
Safe. Bloop does not miss those dodge returns.
Yeah, and Perp once again setting with an Ultrangle. Trying to get a Magna Flare again on the line. Fish 4, not quite connecting, and this is Bloopity's game to win here. Thunder 4 damage, 4 health left on Perp. Getting the whirl, and finally the backstab. 1-1 in Grand Finals reset.
My colors are fixed. Everything looks so bright now.
The world has changed, but were those colors a sign that that game would not be an Ultrangle game for Perp? And with them fixed, is this now suddenly an Ultrangle game?
Will Bloop be able to get her off the Exodia?
That's a very good question, because Perp is looking, but good hits some by Bloopity to make sure that Ultrangle can't be set up with. But once again, the fire comes out, the Magna Flare is coming in, but not quite connecting this time. Good movement by Bloopity to escape a terrible fate.
Very comfortable leading right now.
He's getting in there in the line, pulled down into the mine, almost the Magna Flare as well. But Bloopity still stays alive regardless. The shuffle away from the Ultrangle. Perp now at critical health. Bloopity getting a lot of damage back, and 12 health is not a lot to work with.
It's not a shuffle you want to see if you're a Perp fan too.
Yeah, but wait a second. Perp's doing something devious. Perp needs one align, and
Whoa!
that's the align!
Never mind! Perp's timing is perfect. She can count to 6, I think it is?
Something like that. Oh, this is... Wow. I just... Perp's going for it again.
Perp's going for it again.
And Perp's going for it again. I just don't know what to say. This game hinges on whether Perp can land the Ultrangle. And she's been landing almost all of them. Wait a second, a double bomb set up with the backstab with 2 bombs. Bloopity erasing most of Perp's health bar in an instant. And this
that was
is
nearly an
Bloopity's game.
Ultrangle of his own.
Yep. Oh, but Bloopity's got to be a little bit careful here. The Magna Flare, nope. Good combo by Bloopity brings Perp down to almost nothing. The mine not quite connecting either, though. And 13 health and a dream for Perp. 1 health. The Thunder will cover Game 5.
And Bloop striking back, and that's Perp switching.
Wow, okay, I'll say it. Perp's a coward.
Perp's a coward!
Perp's not willing to gamble away the entire tournament. I mean...
I mean, if it were me, I'd simply draw better.
Yeah, well, Game 5. It all comes down to this. No Ragnarok. Sorry, no Ultrangle to speak of. Only Ragnarok and Guillotine and Fade Away and Triple Barrel. Still a lot of damage on the hands of Perp and a lot more reliable damage. So we're going to see a lot more back and forth here.
A bit more bomb answers, too.
Yep, the bomb's being pulled all over the place by the Gravitas. The Guillotine draws the first real blood here. And the bombs are also going to be pushed forward onto Bloopity's side.
Very dangerous hand Perp Scout right now.
Yep, and playing with the bombs quite well as well. Getting the minigun, getting one hit of triple barrel. That's 59 health remaining on Bloopity, who needs to find the combo fast. Gets the whirl, gets the weapon, evens it up a little bit more, but the minigun afterwards means that Perp still maintains the lead, trying to get a bomb set up onto Bloopity's movement, but Bloopity's too good on the dodges. Doesn't cup on the mine either.
She's got very wacky bomb setup. I'm really loving it.
Yep, Kinetic Wave now on deck here. Attacks return to the Kinetic Wave would be huge for Perp. Goes for Kinetic Wave, but Bloopity's movement is too good. Does not get caught by the Align either. The defensive play is coming in for Bloopity, but Perp still maintaining a little bit of a lead here, and that lead could turn into a game win very quickly. But wait a second, Bloopity with the combo, with the weapon change into Whirl, and suddenly Bloopity's the one with the lead, dodges away from the Ragnarok. Sorry, the Guillotine as well, both red-colored spells, and with the Align in hand, Perp is looking for something, but with the front column blocked off, that Align's not going to get as much value. It's a tough spot here though. World connects, the Thunder connects, 1 health remaining on Perp. This could be Bloopity taking the entire thing, and while Perp's caught in a card, that's Bloopity winning the final game of Grands Reset. And what a crazy Grands it was.
Crazy Grands. And I mean, Perp got what she wanted in the end, I think.
Yeah.
So
I think that was a very successful clip farming session for Perp.
So I've got a question for you, Sai, real quick.
Yeah.
I was thinking of. So other tournament organizers always say that our community is so easy to run for. How do you feel compared to the communities you normally run for as well?
Yeah, I agree. Duos of Eden. It's also a very easy game to run tournaments for. I think Eden Dev made a pretty good lobby system that a lot of games don't have.
Yeah, I can imagine managing teams just inherently makes something like Omega Strikers a bit more troublesome to run.
Omega Strikers is 2 years old, and the lobby system is much less than 2 years old, and the lobby system is still worse than Duos of Eden.
Oh, that's not fun to hear.
Well, thanks V for coming on and saving me from solo talking purgatory. Congrats to Bloopity for weathering the storm, and congrats to Perp for those games.
I'm gonna
Anything you want to
head
say?
out now. Thank you for having me.
Anything you want to say while there are people listening to you forcibly?
Frost is good. Goodbye.
Well, see ya.